Manipal University, a name that stands tall through the years that followed in the history of India towards imparting quality education. In its 60 years of existence, Manipal University has emerged as the leading higher education provider in the private sector. Spread over 600 acres of green expanse, Manipal University is home to 27,000 students pursuing undergraduate and postgraduate programs in diverse disciplines. Manipal University has over 332 career-centric courses and a full spectrum of diverse disciplines and has a strong alumni network of over 100,000 members. The university has created an ecosystem of teaching and research excellence, making it a universally accepted destination by students from 59 countries across the globe.
We would like our students to see that they are having a best opportunity anywhere in the world to study here. And in fact, because of that, I am very happy that the Manipal Global has brought a lot of students along with other collaborators from different schools, because youth of this country, they are our assets. I feel if only the youth are given the opportunity to come up in life by innovation and better facilities and all that, we will be able to see that the country can get out of the present situation.
In order to take the spirit of innovation to young minds in schools, Manipal University conducted a national level student championship for innovation, Teenovators 2014. Over 2 lakh entries from 500 schools were received, as each of them came up with innovations that would create value for the society. At the end of the initial rounds and project work, 6 finalist teams travelled to Manipal to participate in the national finals, where they were pitted against other competing teams. Academic experts, renowned scientists and industry experts, technologists curated their innovation during the presentations.
We want to promote these innovations. They might have excelled in their routine, syllabus and other things, And also, they were having it in different centers so far. This is the first time we are having it in Manipal, which is the headquarters, hub of Manipal University. It started here by our founder, late Dr. T.M.A. Pai, way back in 1940s. We wanted to attract the best brains here, showcase the facilities that we have, and explain to them that we are not following just routine, the curriculum or the syllabus that is laid down by the regulatory body. We have to follow that whether we like it or not, because we have to fulfill the criteria laid down by the regulators. But more than that, we give an opportunity for the students to innovate, so that they will get new ideas. And we have innovation center, incubation center, by which students can get new ideas. They can start their own projects. Over a period of time, they can become entrepreneurs, not job seekers. They themselves can give job for others.
Overall, 6 innovations by the finalist teams were proposed. The Air Force School from Bangalore proposed an experiment still in its growing stage, which uses devices to extract energy from the surroundings to charge the phone.
As we all know, mobiles transmit and receive radiation or radio frequencies. So usually when we talk, the signals are of low amplitude and low frequency. So traveling between places is very difficult. So what we do, we usually take up higher frequency waves, impose these signals on them. So these higher frequency waves act as a carrier and send them across. At the point of receiving, they get demodulated and the signal is got back. But what happens to the carrier frequencies? They go waste. So what we thought, we could use a simple antenna to capture those frequencies and power normal devices. Like we have small devices like temperature sensors like this. So instead of using batteries in them, we could use these to power them. So here we have a simple circuit. We have a specifically designed antenna so that it can capture the frequency range of 1900 to 1800 megahertz, which is usually for the GSM mobiles. We have a simple diode to rectify that wave. As we know, the electromagnetic waves are sinusoidal. So if you take an average over a cycle, it's 0. So what we do is use a rectifier to either neglect the half cycle or use a full wave rectifier to take in both the cycles on the positive side of the graph.
We use GSM phones. It transmits 900 megahertz frequency band and 1800 megahertz frequency band. So this antenna we designed so that it can capture those frequencies. The frequency by itself is an alternating current. We can't use that here because that will cancel out and the LED will not glow. So we send it through a diode here, which is a half-wave rectifier, so that the LED glows here. So technically, as long as we're on a call, your phone is transmitting and receiving. So while we're doing that, this keeps receiving it and the LED lights up.
Experiment showing the optimal energy utilization from the sun, even when it is less abundant during rainy or winter season, was presented by the Narayana Junior College, Hyderabad.
Our project consists of step-down transformer, diodes, 4-bridge diodes, capacitor, voltage regulator, LCD display, microcontroller, oscillator system, reset system, analog to digital converter, and motor driver. When 230 volts is given to this step-down transformer, it gets converted to 12 volts across the second coil of the transformer. And as this is AC, the electronic circuits work only on DC. So we need to rectify this AC to DC. This capacitor filters this DC and gives this voltage regulator. Nowadays we have fluctuations in voltages, so we have used this voltage regulator and it maintains constant voltage so that the components are not get disturbed. This is the 8-bit microcontroller and this is the oscillation system. We have used this oscillation system so that the microcontroller gets suitable oscillations to work. We have used these LDR sensors. These are light dependent resistors. This consists of silicon semiconductors. That is when light falls on these semiconductors, its resistance decreases and it sends signals to this analog to digital converter. This microcontroller is loaded with the software and it sends a message to this motor driver. So this motor driver is connected to this stepper motor. This stepper motor rotates towards the direction of the sun, where the intensity of the sun is more.
The team from the DAV Public School, Rajpura, Chandigarh proposed to convert the heat energy produced by the wheels of a train into mechanical energy and then to electrical energy.
As you can see here, this heat coming from the heater behaves like the heat coming from the tracks due to the friction. So we utilize this heat to boil the bromine in the bromine containers, which made of one-sided stainless steel. When bromine boils up, it will rotate the shaft, which will produce electricity through dynamo. These vapors then will transfer to the condensers, which will condense the vapors and turn again bromine into liquid form. Then this liquid form will be again transferred to the container and this process will be continued.
Among the other innovations presented was the use of the U-shaped mirrors for maximum solar energy utilization into heat. Here, the water is either used for domestic purpose or reused as part of the solar thermo generator. This was presented by Shishadripuram PU College, Bangalore.
We are using the solar panels. Instead of solar panels, we are using concave mirrors. And in the focus of the concave mirrors, we are going to place copper pipes. And the water is going to travel through these copper pipes. And because the length of the mirror will be 4 meters, by the time it reaches from one end to another, it will be still. At this end, the pipe will be 1 inch wide. And this side, they will be having fountain nozzles, which will just be a few millimeters in diameter. So by the time when the steam comes inside, it will have developed high pressure. And we are going to channel that pressure to turn a turbine. The turbine is going to give us electricity to run the whole house. And it's going to be AC current. And in its model it's AC, but in general it will be AC current. And then using a setup similar to this, we're going to collect the steam and channel it into a different tank. And it's going to condense into water and stabilize at around 45 to 50 degrees Celsius. So with one single unit, we are generating electricity for the household as well as producing hot water. So it is a serving dual purposes. As we know that when we use geysers and solars, the water heats up to 60 to 70 degrees, and then we have to again mix cold water because it's too hot for us. So now at 45 to 50 degrees, just few degrees above body temperature, it is perfect for all domestic purposes. And since we are generating AC current, it will not need, any device will not need another inverter, say, and there's no transmission losses. So when we're taking it to the house.
And the Holy Angel Schools, Chandigarh, looked at producing biodiesel economically by using jatropha seeds along with other additives.
So coming back to biodiesel production, once we have this oil, we use the catalyst, that is NaOH here, with methanol, and mixture will form the sodium methoxide. We mix it with the oil, which we heat up to 60 degrees Celsius, and we get a mixture of glycerine and biodiesel. Glycerine glycerine can be used in cosmetic companies for making soap and after washing it with distilled water.
Now we are here to prepare the biodiesel from the vegetable oils. This biodiesel can be prepared from many oils like gyproco oil, palm oil, etc. Now we have to, first step of which is we have to give an induction heat to this vegetable oil at a temperature of 60 degrees Celsius. Then the other ingredients are
5 gram of NaOH and 250 milliliters of methanol, and when we mix these we form a compound that is sodium methoxide.
Now here we get this compound that is sodium methoxide and we add this vegetable oil, pour this whole vegetable oil here. And we add this solution into it and we keep it standing for an hour. And then we obtain this. We will find two layers. One is of glycerine and the other is of biodiesel. Right now we have not obtained it because we have just made it now and it will take an hour to get the two separate layers. But the two separate layers are, lower one is of glycerine and the upper one is of biodiesel.
The nerve-wracking competition at the grand finale of the Teenovators 2013, where teams with different innovations challenged each other for the championship title, was followed by a grand award ceremony, which was studded with industry luminaries including the Google India MD, Rajan Anandan and Manipal University's top management. Let's now witness the grand ceremony.
My dear students, our Teenovators youngsters are there. Basically, the purpose of having this is the third year that we are having to attract the best brains from different parts of the country, because we being the deemed university, we are supposed to admit students across the country. So we have these examination centers, online examination centers across the country, online, and we select students from all over the country based on their merit performance. And I am happy that all meritorious students whom I am sure will come to our institution in the near future are participating in this program. I extend a warm welcome on behalf of Manipal University and hope to see you in the very near future. And I take this opportunity to wish you good luck and Godspeed. Thank you.
Dr. Acharya, thank you very much. And Google is a part of the English language now. If you don't know something, you Google it. So we have with us the man himself. Is here to give us an insight into how Google is at the forefront of innovation and also the innovation in India and role of innovation in Google's growth. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome the Managing Director, Google India, our chief guest as well, Mr. Rajan Anandan. Over to you.
Chancellor Dr. Pai, Vice Chancellor, distinguished members on the dais, faculty, parents, students, and most importantly, Teenovators. Good evening. What innovation really means. Innovation is the ability to create something out of nothing. The innovation is the ability to do things that have never been done before. And innovation is the ability to solve real problems. So let me start with Google. I think all of you have probably used one or many of Google's products, be it search, be it Android phones, be it YouTube, be it Gmail, etc., etc. You know, at the core of Google is a belief among our two founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, that software and technology can make the world a better place. That, in a nutshell, is what drives our founders, what drives our leaders, and what drives the 30,000 Googlers, we call ourselves Googlers, in the company. We all singularly believe that software can make the world a better place. If you look at Android, which is an operating system, you know, the reason that Google developed Android, and now today Android runs on smartphones, and hopefully many of you have Android smartphones, was a belief that our founders have that the way that 7 billion people in the world will get connected to the internet is actually not by buying a desktop computer or a notebook computer, but is really through one of these devices. And they also figured out very quickly that the only way to get 7 billion people around the world to have one of these devices is to make them incredibly inexpensive. Because as all of you know, in a country like India, even today these devices are still not affordable for a large number of Indians. But in many ways, here we are sitting at the beginning of 2014, and in India, one of these devices costs 6,000-7,000 rupees at a minimum. What we're trying to do though is we want to make this device less than 1,000 rupees. So this is a great time for all of you to be innovators, and the best time to be an innovator is exactly where you are, which is a Teenovator. I wish you all the very best from myself as well as the Google team. And I really do hope that 10 years from now we'll look back and say at least one of the 5 teams here went out to build a company that will make us as proud as the Manipal Group as well as Google. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
The encouraging words by the chief guest enthralled the students as their ambitions soared to new heights. But now was the time all the Teenovators were anxiously waiting for.
In 5th place. Any guesses? Congratulations to Holy Angel School, Chandigarh. Please come onto the stage along with your teacher guide. Well done, Holy Angels. Good job. Continue innovating. Good job.
This is Srishti and he's Kanav. We are from Holy Angel School, Rajpura, from Punjab. There was a lot of about 1 to 1.5 months we spent on the research and models, charts and everything. And then we found out a suitable method along with all the limitations and solutions of preparing biodiesel and its efficient use, benefits, applications, so that it can be, in future, it can be a lifesaver sort of thing for the fuel crisis which may occur if the things go on this way only. We will try our best to implement this method. We have made a biodiesel, and with some changes in the engine, if we ever get a chance to present ourselves, then we will definitely try this method, and we would be very greatly happy and glad if this method is used by the scientists and it can contribute in any way to the country's economy.
Moving on, in 4th place, DAV Public School. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, guys. Good job, good job, good job. All the best. Well done.
Our main source of energy are from conventional sources of energy like thermal power plant or nuclear power plant. So we have to try to convert electricity from non-conventional sources of energy. Like when train moves, then we have to convert that friction energy into electrical energy. Because till yet, all the friction energy or the heat was wasted. But we have to utilize that energy and convert it into electrical energy.
Second runners up. Guesses? Sheshadripuram PU College, Yelahanka, Bangalore. Second runners up. Well done, boys and girls. Super job.
Basically, there was need for energy in India because the energy crisis was there more. And as basically we saw that solar panels were costly, so everyone could not afford it. So we basically wanted a project, an innovation which would easily, for every household person, could easily use it.
Yeah, it was a test of our minds as well as our total thinking capacity as well. So when we were announced as the 3rd place winners, we were pretty ecstatic about it. So and we were pretty enthusiastic about it.
First runners up, Teenovators 2013-2014 goes to Narayana Junior College, Chamrajpet, Hyderabad. Congratulations, yes, good job, good job.
We have done the project Solar Sun Tracking System. The solar panel tracks the sun in the direction of sun to generate more electricity. We have got this inspiration from sunflower, as sunflower tracks the sun in all the directions from sunrise to sunset. So in our system, the solar panel tracks the sun to generate electricity more efficiently. Nowadays we are generating about 70% from coal, that is burning of coal, so that the pollution increases day by day. If we go on increasing like this and the coal reserves will be exhausted, then what is the alternative for that? So solar energy is the best alternative, and it has high potential.
And the winner is Air Force School, Hyderabad, Bangalore. Woohoo! The champions, Teenovators 2013-2014.
We use our phone a lot. It's literally indispensable in our lives. Not just for talking or texting, updating our Facebook status, and just when we need it the most, well, our phone dies out. So we thought, why not try something that keeps your phone up for longer? So then we came up with our idea. Yeah, super excited actually. Literally super excited. This has been a lot of fun throughout the start. A lot of fun. We've learnt a lot, and we really owe Manipal a lot for giving us this opportunity.
The Teenovators far exceeded everyone's expectations and set the bar high for future innovations.
The school children are our future, and we have to catch them early enough, catch them young. Very often they don't get an opportunity to see what a world-class university is. It's only when they come here, come to Manipal, see what Manipal is, they come to see what is the best that can be in an academic setting. And that is why we encourage our school children in this area or anywhere in India to come and see what Manipal University has created.
The students are very innovative, but our idea in the campus, we have to give such kind of an environment for them to nurture those kind of good ideas, whatever they have it, okay, and give that kind of an atmosphere and the skills which they enjoy it.
The innovative program by Manipal University helps students revolutionize the way they learn, retain and open new horizons.